What's up, guys? Welcome back to the UDisc YouTube channel. I am here at Green Acres, an absolutely gorgeous course on my own. The goal is to beat my personal best of 1 under par here. Pretty nice course, should be a good day. Let's get straight into this. Hole 1, about 240 feet. I'm throwing the river. Driver here. Out to the right, fading to the left. Not too shabby of a first shot. We'll take that. Birdie putt to start off strong. Maybe about 15 feet. Trying a new form here. How does white work? That's a birdie to start. Ignore my hair. I take those every day. You take those every day. Fly is there in the tree. Basket is there. Now I think I might be able to get in there and huck it out. Nice tap in, but man, I could have. No, I don't mind a birdie on this hole. Did not happen. Take those. Take the par. Hole 3. It's about. God damn. Hole 3, a whopping 300 feet. I don't expect to make it there with one disc, but I'm gonna try and lay up on the other side of this water hazard, which, I mean, that should be the goal anyways, but with last shot, anything's possible. Here we go. Got a bit of a tailwind, right? Let me check this real quick. Woo, that's a lot of a tailwind. Made it over the water hazard. You know what? I've had worse lies. We'll take it. Not my best putt, but I will cash this in for 3. Hole 4, about 270 something feet. I'm gonna try something I haven't tried in a long time, and that is throwing the leopard. So the leopard's obviously quite understable. So I'm gonna try and throw it pretty much straight, and then just have it turn right. And if I have, if I have some luck, it'll turn right and fade straight into the basket. Could you imagine? Unlikely, but anything is possible. Here we go. No turn, all fade. I might as well have thrown the mid-range. Man, that's not great. Oh well. Not a great lie, to be completely honest with you. But maybe with the dart I can make something happen. Oh wow, that's bad. That's gonna be a 4. I've got a pretty high stake. Maybe 17 to 20 foot putt here. This is for par. Oh, dude. Fuck. All right. Admittedly, a bit of capitulation on the last shot. 300 feet, hole 6. It's got to be better. We're going driver. Dead straight. I got nothing but open field to throw at. Gotta throw hard, though.
With all the grass and everything.
does not get much worse than that. Oh my God. Now, the only good thing about the shot is it did pretty much go pin high. So I've got maybe 50 or 60 feet to putt with. And then we'll try and make par. I think that's fine. I think that's fine for par. All right, back on track a little bit. You're gonna have to trust me. I did already make the putt. Forgot to press record. So I'm just gonna do it again. Pretty much just like that. All right. Hole 6, 277 feet. I've got two options. I can either try and go for the alleyway down this, narrow corridor, or crazy hyzer up and to the right, and then down fading to the left. Now, I do have some guys playing in that area. I'm a little afraid of hitting them. So I think I'm just gonna go down the alleyway and pray with the driver. Risky business. Come left, come on. Parked that shit, dude. Parked it. Oh my God, that's so good. Say parked, I mean parked. Look at this. Oh, that is sexy. My God. Hole 8, over the water hazard. Across the tree, missing this tree on the right. And then in the basket, hopefully, a whopping 284 feet. I think this is gonna have to be another driver shot. And I'm in an awkward position where I am behind 3 people and in front of 3 people. So I both have to stand here and wait. And awkwardly, I think these guys are gonna catch up. So we're gonna see how this goes. All right, here we go. I'm hoping for a bit straight, if not a slight turn to the right and then fade left. I'm not gonna throw full power, just aiming to get over, and not hitting this tree would be huge. No, that's in the tree. Yikes. I am in a tough spot, to say the least. Hole is like a good 100 feet away. I'm under the tree in the ditch. I guess I should be thanking my lucky stars I'm not in the water, but I have got quite a layup shot to hit. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, we're looking at a 4 here. All right. I don't think it's possible to get this in. Even if I miss, it's a huge downhill. So we're laying up and we're playing for 4. As sad as it is. So about 70 feet away anyways. Can't hit this. What am I, the goat? Watch and learn. Not great, but I think at least 4. Take those. Hole 8. I think I said last hole was hole 8. This is actually hole 8. I got my numbers confused. Either way, this is a tough one. This is 294 feet. It's in those trees, the cherry blossoms, and in there. I'm gonna throw the mid-range because I've lost faith in my driver from the last hole. So here we go. Not a great lie, and the wind is picking up. 9, about 300 feet. I got a whole family of 4 behind me and these 2 guys in front of me. I'm going to throw the Firebird. There's a lot of wind coming towards me. And so, I'm going to throw into it. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Alright, roughly 30 feet. Not the easy putt. Damn. Just like that.
Score after 9 has me dead even for par. Here we go. Come on. Oh, that did not fade at all. Not bad though. Not a bad drive, but 20-foot putt is about 20 feet longer than I would have wanted it to be. Here we go. Still gonna run it. We never lay up here. Nah, that's poo. Take a 3. All right, hole 11. Last shot, straight into the tree. So we're gonna try and not do that. Shouldn't be too difficult. At least I thought so. To be honest though, when I did shoot it into the tree, it was too high. Even if it was on target, 15 feet to the left, that would have gone way over the basket. So I think I just need to throw it with a little less gusto. I need to try a little less hard, even though it's, I don't know. Here we go, we'll drive. Oh, that looks nice. Come left. You know what? Not at the right elevation, but that might be a birdie. We'll take it. For birdie, got about 10, 12 feet. But I got this terribly awkward stance, so here we are. Light work. We take those. Think I'm birdie. Hole 13. Another tough one. Gonna try and get it over the water. We'll see what happens. Starting to get kind of windy though. And this disc is really bad for the wind. Oh no. I'm in the water. I'm in the water. That is OB. Fuck. No shot. There it is. I'm gonna have to go in. That is crazy. Wow. I have been playing disc golf relatively frequently for about a year. I play courses all over the place. This is the first time I've had to take my socks and shoes off to go get a disc in the water. Well, that makes for a memorable round. The first and hopefully last time I have to do that. Wow. That was so cold. All right, I have to take a drop. I'm gonna throw from down there. Basket is over there. Not even a very good layup. Oh my God. This is my layup. I need to make this for bogey. Yeah, shoes and socks are back on. Feet are sandy and wet. 1, 2, 3. This is for 4. Maybe like 35, 40 feet away. Here we go. Nope. That's not it. That is not it. That is for 5. Double bogey. My gosh. Well, double bogey in the books. You would think to yourself, it can't get much worse than that, right? That is where you would be wrong. This hole is a tough one. I'm going to try and do the same thing I did last time. Didn't work last time, ended up getting a bogey. But I'm going to give it a little bit of Anheuser. I'm going to lean back a little bit. We're going to see what happens. But I'm really like, I can feel the sand in between my toes. So, we'll see. There's a small chance that that is OB2. That might be in the water. Oh my God. Here's the disc. Now, oh, that's fully submerged. Yeah, that's OB. That's fully submerged. Awesome. So cool. All right. Drop will be there. That's like what? 1 meter out? My God. You know, I was kind of joking about it not being able to get much worse than where it's at right now. I was apparently wrong. So, I'm under a tree, shooting 40 feet, maybe even 50, for par. I'm gonna give a wide stance here. We're gonna get nice and low. We're gonna show off the thighs. We're gonna go on this as best I can. Well, at least it won't be another 5. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, here we are for 4. Nice little 4-foot toss. Let me try and learn my lesson from last time and not throw an incredibly understable disc and end up way right. Instead, I think I'm gonna heave this Firebird like hard and actually try and miss the bunker, hopefully, and make it. We're talking 300 plus feet here, but it is doable. I'm shooting into the wind. Ooh, you know what? That is not too bad. That is not bad. That's made me feel much better. Not too bad. This is like a 300-foot plus shot right here, so I can't complain. I gotta stick to that Firebird way more often, it would appear. Anyways, 12-foot putt. Here we are. It skipped to just about as far on the other side. I angrily tried to throw it into the basket with maximum force, and instead I threw it completely out of bounds. I'm not kidding. Oh my God. I don't know, like, if I was with people, I'd be cooked. And if this was a tournament, I'd be cooked. This is supposed to be practice. This was already a 4. That was a 4. Let me just see how bad it is. Okay, I'm not out of bounds. Not out of bounds. I think I am going to keep my integrity and label it what it is, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 6. My God. What turned into a literal layup, like maybe 10, 12 foot putt that was messed up because of the wind, that could have been a birdie, has now gone triple bogey. Now, don't ever say I don't have integrity when it comes to UDisc, but that is my game done. Like, there is no chance that I can get below par. That's a 6. I'm 5 over par with like 4 holes to go. Even if I birdie every single hole, I cannot break par. So I just have to soften the damage. I think if I can really get myself together and stop capitulating here, I can probably get to 3 over. That'd be acceptable, but wow. I mean, if I had parred that, I could have beta back under par. That's whatever. Here we go. No way, that's OB. That is OB. This is potentially one of the worst back nines I have ever played. I'm usually better with the back 9. Holy. Triple, double. No, triple, 4, regular bogey. Oh, dude, I don't even know. I don't know. To make matters worse, I now have to find my disc in like Winnie the Pooh's Heffalump Forest. How am I meant to find this? Oh, it might be lost. Like, it might be lost forever. It's not lost. I was able to find it. This is where I put it. This is my drop. I need to make this 40-foot putt for par. There we go. I need to calm down. I need to recenter. I need to find inner peace. Really bad. So we'll go and tap that in for 4. Just to make my numbers just a little higher, you know? Nothing we love. That's how golf is supposed to work, right? The higher the number, the better. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. This is a round to remember. Oh. There we go. Look at this POV or me. POV or me 1 hole ago, by the way. Right here, literally this far away, and just gone. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Hole 16. I need nothing short of a miracle to even come close to having a decent round. This is actually on par, or sorry, I should say this is on par to be my worst round I've ever played here. I've only ever played here twice before. The first time was 1 over par. The second time was 3 over par. Right now I'm 6 over par. So actually a bit of a pattern here. Maybe next time I'll be 9 over par. Maybe I can set a course record in a different kind of way, you know? Would that be too bad? Here we go. Going driver, dusting it off. what else do I have to lose, right? What's the point in playing it safe? My game's already over. So I might as well get better at driving. It's wet. I don't have a rag. It's been lost. So, you know, maybe just a little extra aerodynamic. Last time I hit the tree and it was not OB, but pretty close. So I'm thinking it can't get any worse, right? I keep telling myself, I've been telling myself that since hole 12. It can't be much worse, right? Here we go. That's not actually that bad. Fairway. I'll take it. I feel like I threw that hard too, but it just kind of died. Roughly a 70-foot putt for birdie. I don't know. I should start running things like this with the dart more often and not my shark, which is my normal putter. Here we go. Wow, that's bad. For par, 20 feet. You're joking. You're joking. Got quite a bit of headwind, so I'm going to throw the Firebird. I'll be honest with you guys, this is probably one of the worst rounds I've ever played, especially on the back nine. It is a lot worse. I just realized that all of the greens, so the golf greens, are OB. I've landed on a couple golf greens. Not many, but I don't know, maybe 3 or 4. So I'm actually doing much worse. I'm not counting it for this round because I launched my disc into the void. So, you know, it kind of balances out. Either way, I'll know for next time. Sorry if my energy is a bit low because I am straight up dog shit at this game. I cannot believe how badly I'm doing. Here we go. 300 feet. Who cares? You know, I'm throwing the Firebird. I'm gonna throw it pretty hard. I'm gonna go right and then down to the left. Let's see if it happens. At least there's no water, you know? At least there's no water hazard that I could possibly throw it to. Good God. Oh no. I threw that way too high. Oh. Let's go find where that went. Let's go find it. Look at this wind. How am I supposed to play in this wind? That's why I'm doing so bad. Oh my God, here we go. Maybe this golf just isn't for me, guys. Should I pack it up and retire? Should this be the last UDisc YouTube video? No, but it sure kind of feels like it should be. My goodness. Bad time, bad day as we pull up here to hole 9. Here we are, hole 9. Even if I ace this, I end up, what, 5 over? So, I got nothing to lose. I don't even know what I'm going to throw. I got to throw a driver to make it the 300 feet. I think I'm just going to go out and to the left. I'm going to try and throw the river. Oh, never mind. Firebird. Very strong headwind, got to use the Firebird. be on the road. It's definitely in a tree. Oh no, oh no. I am in the forest, so I'm gonna try and clamber in there and see if I can throw to try and salvage par, because the basket is right there. We'll see. We shall see. I was able to maybe get to a spot where I can putt from, maybe. Last putt of the day. If I make this for par, might not be too bad. 20 feet. That's bogey. Well, folks, there you have it. Potentially, genuinely, one of the worst back nine performances I have ever had. Bogey after bogey, triple bogeys, double bogeys, OBs, in the water, in the bush, it doesn't matter. You'd think it was going well after the first nine. Maybe it was the pressure of the people before me and after me that really made me step up in the first nine, because man, it fell apart in the second half. Oh well. Never fear though, because as you know, I am not terrible. I will make a comeback at a different course. I got Millstream, Mushroom Kingdom, a bunch of sorts that I'm going to go to and bring you along. So stay tuned. Make sure to smash like, smash subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a single future banger of a YouTube video. See you guys on the flippity flip. Take care.